Blog Talk Radio.
This thing right here is for my peoples in the streets.
Yes. Today,
Blog Talk Radio.
the show is One Mic. Phoenix is another place.
All right, y'all. Welcome to RSG One Mic. We got a little noise in the background. Y'all up there killing me. We want to mute some of y'all. I don't know who's y'all up in here messing up my intro, but that's what we're gonna do here. I'm about to quiet it down. Quiet, y'all, because they're getting wild. They get a little rough up in here. Everybody get a little rough up here because they're getting anxious for this draft we're about to get into. Yes, it's the RSG. You know, we got next draft. We're picking our 5 starters plus a 6-man that we gonna take to St. Cecilia's Detroit. Out of all the folks we can pick out of NBA history, current and past players, and we're gonna see who's gonna hold the court. And we need the folks in our RSG community, RSG Lounge, to vote on who you think gonna hold the court. Now, you know, if I'm on here, you know my team's gonna hold the court. You already know. You know, I know from them days how to do that. But we'll get into that. That's gonna be the cipher. It's gonna be fun. All y'all who've done fantasy draft, remember when you done it manually, not on online. You know, somebody gonna say a name that already been said, and we got to boo them. Boo! We're gonna do something. You know that can't. You already drafted that person. You know, we might have a situation like that because we're trying to do this virtually. But we'll do that in the cipher here within the next 15 minutes. But we're gonna open up in the open mic. You know, for y'all new folks, our opening sessions usually open mic. We kind of get warmed up before we get into the cipher, and before my man Hank drops the mic for us. And so in the open mic, the NFL said they're going to revise the Rooney Rule. I think that's what folks are trying to do, and they are going to reward cats who decide to hire a person of color as a coach or a GM. They're going to award them in terms of providing them with a draft pick compensation. Now, I had a text group going on with my man Game Changer and Phil PhD, and Game Changer went off. I mean, he hasn't gone off like this since he went off on Dwight Howard. That is classic. And if you don't know that, go to realsportsguys.com, search through some of our past podcasts, and you will find that moment where Game Changer went classic. He went off on Dwight Howard in such a way that we had to create its own podcast. And so this one might have mirrored that one. But, you know, there was a much debate about it. And so I just want to get your opinion and offer some perspective on that. We'll start with, as we introduce the folks who are our co-hosts in here, we're going to introduce you and then have you say something a little bit about what you think about this open mic question. So I'll start with my man Hank, our power forward in the game.
First of all, let me say, hello to everybody. Missed you guys last week, Mother's Day, and I had to go do my thing with the mothers. You know how they say, happy wife, happy life. Well, I want to keep a happy life, especially when I'm quarantined. So, I know I could get with you cats anytime. So missed you guys from last week, but I'm back this week with a vengeance. Listen, let me tell you something. It is a downright crying shame that the Rooney Rule has to be modified because you got guys who are trying to circumvent the system to maintain the good old boy network. That is pathetic because when you can look out there and you can just see quality coaches that could possibly take your program to the next level, but you want to bring your boy in, and what you're doing now is just simply bringing somebody in just to satisfy a rule, and you're not really giving them a chance. It troubles me. It troubles me because, again, these coaches are not even being looked at. We got to give you a cookie for you to do something not based on this brother's qualifications, but if you hire him, you get a cookie. So then what happens if they go and hire the wrong coach? Because my thing is, football is football, right? You're either a good coach or you're not a good coach. That should not matter by the color of your skin. It should be the content of your character. That's what Martin Luther King says, okay? So for these coaches now, if I'm a bad coach or I got me a draft pick, okay, so they can, so what I see this doing is, y'all, you see where I'm going with this? This could be an extension of tanking. Let me go get a coach who is incompetent. I go and just and just get rid of all my players, give me a decent draft pick, let this coach get me another draft pick as far as compensation, fire him, get the coach I want to hire. I've gained another draft pick. It ain't rocket science. That's my concern. All right, that's my concern. But you may have a quality coach who may not be given a chance to coach well simply because the greater gain is to get another draft pick, give myself a little bit more leverage, especially a team that fires a coach in the first place. Let me think about this. You fire your coach in the first place because you're sorry. Okay, let's look at my Detroit Lions. Your Detroit Lions. They're sorry. They go hire, I don't know, John Kirkland to be their next coach. And then they get rid of all their players. All right? John, this is a shout out to you, brother. They get rid of all their players. Right? Then they fire John. Then they go and but they've been compensated a draft pick. Now they can do what they want to do. I got a problem with that. I mean, I understand what they're trying to do, but the holes are just as big. You can drive a truck through them.
Wow. All right, Young, and since you're going to be drafting last, I'm going to go to you next. Darnell, what were you thinking about? What's your perspective, particularly, giving you a generational perspective might be a little bit different. I don't know. What's your perspective, man?
Man, I really don't know much about it because do you really, for the people out there, do you really realize how valuable a third-round pick is in the NFL? Maybe in the NBA, like late-round picks don't matter that much, but in the NFL, third-round pick gets you. I got some of the guys up here. You get guys like Davon Hamilton, Zach Bond, Jabari Zuniga, Lynn Bowden, Neville Gallimore went in third round this year, Zach Moss, Terrell Lewis, Anthony Jennings, Cam Dantzler, Devin Duvernay. You got real quality guys that can get on your roster. So I can see the situation Hank is talking about happening possibly. Guys kind of circumventing the rules because we're already getting that now. And I think the people that think that way and are have prejudice in that way, they're just going to act the way that they were before. But I don't know necessarily the correct way to go about getting more, diversity, representation inside of coaches, inside of the sidelines. But I guess we got to see how it works. Cause I'm not sure if this actually got voted in yet. I think it was just a proposal for right now.
Just a proposal.
It says a lot about where the league is right now, right? So it's a proposal. Yep.
Third round pick, though. Wow.
Yeah. Well, that tells you, where folks think they got to do this.
Is that for a head coach or for any coach?
For a head coach or GM.
Oh, okay.
So, all right, Hammer. Carl Hampton.
It's an awful idea. It's one of the worst ideas I've seen. All they're going to do is hire someone like Steve Wilkes, get a big draft pick, and fire him the next year. So it's ridiculous. It's insulting to me as an African-American male who has been diversity inclusion, just left that realm this week. We're dealing with billionaires now, brothers. And the way you deal with billionaires is you go after their pocketbooks. And the best way to go after their pocketbooks is to assess them for diversity and lower their salary cap so that they're crippled as far as if they do not do diverse hires. That's how you get to these owners. You get to them to the pocketbook. You don't get to them to draft picks. For all the Zach Bonds and other brothers that Brother Darnell talked about, I can talk about Humpty Dumpty and Lumpty Lump and Robert Aguayo or someone like that, some guy who was the can't miss.
Robert Aguayo, it was a kicker.
Yeah, they trade up for. But my point is that with draft picks, you don't know. I mean, you could have a Jamarcus Russell was supposed to be the greatest thing since sliced bread, and he is out the league, 300 pounds, and only position he could probably play is tackle right now. So having a draft pick is just insulting. You need to have a fiscal penalty because the only way you're going to get to these people are fiscal penalties, and then you have an assessment tool. Then you have someone like, I'll just do a shout out, someone like Damon Williams come in and assess diversity inclusion as far as on the top down, not just, and that's the thing that upsets me about the rule as well. The pipeline is the problem, Devon. we don't have enough black offensive coordinators. We don't have enough black special teams where, we make these hires. And so just having a rule that, looks good, you're going to get a third round pick is just nonsensical. And again, I'll give you a perfect example, and I'll be quiet, is the Matt Rule hire. Now, we knew Matt Rule was going to be a head coach in the NFL, no question. And his track record is excellent. But what Dave Tepper said shows how the Rooney Rule makes no sense. He basically said, this guy looks like me, and that's why I'm hiring him. One of the reasons why I was comfortable with hiring him. And that's a problem, because most of the black coaches are going to look like, we have one owner of color, right? A Khan of Jacksonville. So it's just insulting to tie this to draft picks when draft picks are hit and miss. And the way you really get to these rich people is you go after their pocketbooks, and not these funny fines that the Patriots have or something like that. That makes no sense. I mean, you find someone like Robert Kraft, $1 million. That's like me throwing a penny down in my living room. It makes no sense. You reduce the cap number, that's going to cripple them, and then that will get them where they will do the equitable thing to make sure, again, that we have coaches, Mike Tomlins of the world and Tony Dungy's are given opportunities, and not the Cliff Kingsburys and Dirk Cutter. I just saw him today. Are you kidding me? Did they fire Lovie Smith, the Super Bowl coach, for a do-nothing, only offensive coordinator, failed college coach like Dirk Cutter, who's the worst leader I've ever seen? I saw him on Hard Knocks. I'm just like, are you kidding me? This guy can't lead me to a water fountain, let alone my team. So that's all I have to say, brother.
All right. And I think those are good points in terms of the structural impact that it has to hit these folks financially. And the pipeline is another thing. It's the irony of, even you talking about what Tampa Bay is. When you look at Bruce Arians' staff, his top three lieutenants, his assistant, Harold Godwin, black. His defensive coordinator, Todd Bowles, black.
Byron Leftwich.
His offensive coordinator, Byron Leftwich. His special teams coordinator, Keith Armstrong. That is specific. His assistant lineman coach is a woman who is his assistant defensive line coach, Lori Locust. So you have to build in structures in the pipeline to be there. That's one thing. But the thing about it, I also noticed that I think Goodell's frustrated. If you look at his leadership team, most of his leadership team is either black. His top VP for business is black. So in the league office, you seeing money being put where his mouth is in terms of the luck structure. But where the billionaires exist, I think, as Hampton hit it, the guys who, the owners in the NFL whose money go way back in a lot of these ways, in some ways very conservative, have to be hit where the money meets the road. I think as Hammer hit. And I think one of the important things, who's up here cooking? Is that you, Darnell? You up here trying to cook up your team?
No, cooking my team.
Anyway, I had to put Youngin on mute. But anyway, sound like he's up here washing dishes while you're on the show. We the real sports guys, but we ain't that damn real. But I think this is hit at the heart of it. And when you have people like Louis Riddick, who is one of the best football minds I know, sitting out there, and it would pain me to hear Louis talking about this, yesterday in his response to something that sports is supposed to be a meritocracy, right? And this is nothing but a meritocracy. This is institutionalized racism bearing its ugly head in these ways, in the structural kinds of things. And so, but then the other side of it that we raise in our chat room is people aren't going, and I think you're hitting on this, Hampton. People are not going to be altruistic in this, right? There's no altruism coming in. People are not, they're good. They're not going to do it for the good cause. The good. That's not how they're coming. So that's why we need things like affirmative action to actually be structural things to push it. So in some ways, the NFL might be saying here, hell, we can't go another 10 years looking like this. We got to do something. And it might not be the right thing, but it's telling you that somebody is pushing something, that we got to do something and we got to come up with something. And that's at least a start in the conversation. This might not be the end, but we'll keep tracking it. As it's only a proposal at this point, but it's generated a lot of discussion. This is the kind of stuff that, we got to talk about on RSG. And so if there's any final remarks before we move in to this.
I do want to say this. Yeah, it is just a proposal, but I hope Hampton makes a valid point. If you're going to do this, you got to be able to say, listen, we're gonna shorten your salary cap. We're gonna drop your salary cap number if you're not doing this the right way. And then if there's a violation of this rule that is clear, that a coach that was not given an opportunity to succeed, like you're dropping, like for example, we're only going to sign you to a 1-year deal or a 2-year deal, not an opportunity to even. They do this too, or they put a lot of stipulations into their contract where that if the GM makes a move that is not undermining this coach because they're trying to do something underhanded, and there's got to be oversight on this, so that when these coaches can at least file grievances on their firing to say that the GM didn't give them the best opportunity to succeed. And then you can do some of this. Got to be some oversight to this, so that it's just not what I said before, just an opportunity to tank and grab draft picks, because that would be very, very bothersome. A lot of coaches could have their reputations tainted for this versus having the opportunity, which we all think that they deserve.
And the last thing I'll say, too, is that I was really upset at the timing of this, brothers, because Matt LaFleur had a program where he was going to cultivate minority coaches, and this has overshadowed that. And I kind of wonder, just candidly, if the NFL reacted to Matt LaFleur showing leadership as far as trying to address the pipeline issue from the ground up and try to come with a top-down, raggedy proposal like this is, where you deal with draft picks that aren't going to be incentive to these teams and not come with, as you talk about, affirmative action and fiscal penalties for this.
Yeah. And I think that, it's going to have to come, the real change got to come from people like Matt LaFleur and, Bruce Arians, who understand their privilege and understand their ability that they're the ones, it's people like, Arians getting people like Randall L., who played for him when he was at Pittsburgh on his staff, and grooming them and get them in decision-making positions. If you remember, Leftwich was the offensive coordinator in Arizona, got fired, really didn't get a chance to get started when he came in on the kind of the interim role in a way, and Arians pulled him under and really giving him an opportunity to showcase in a really good way. So at the same time, we need these structural changes. We also need these coaches who are benefiting from their privilege to know that they also need to do it. So people like LaFleur came up with folks. They came up to a generation where they were rooming their teammates, and so they know guys that they trust who are very diverse friendship groups in ways that were different from that previous generation. But you're gonna need folks like that to do exactly what they're doing, in addition to the structural change. I love this conversation, guys. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it moving. That was our open mic. Thank you for being with us. We're about to go into the cipher, but I always want to say, go to realsportsguys.com and get everything RSG. You can also find us on all social media, Real Sports Guys. You can also on Facebook look for RSG Lounge. You can get to our lounge if you wanted to come in and where we're having some incredible conversations. People are posting really good opportunity to get connected. That's also a place where we get priority delivered to our podcast first before it goes across our rest of our social media platform and website. So, come and check us out. All right, we're going to hit the cipher. All right, we're setting the stage. It's going to be the ultimate summer classic. It's going to be at St. Cecilia's in Detroit, Michigan, because it's Midwest stand up, the heart, because we want people to kind of be in the middle of the country. We want to be a little bit up. We want to, everybody's always talking about, we got the documentary on PG County, basketball county. We got stories about New York City, balling in the Drew League out LA. But no, we're gonna come to this little place up in Detroit. We're gonna ball out. And we get to put our team together using present and past players. We get to pick 5 players. and plus a six man. You know, because sometimes you get tired when you run the court. You need an extra guy to come in because you that court all day. Now I might put myself as six man because I still can hit it from the corner, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get somebody else who can do my bit. I'm just going to have my coach's jacket on. I'm going to stay on the sidelines, going to coach, and we all have a chance. And the youngin, Darnell Kirkland Jr., got us going into this. And the way he suggested we do this is what I'm talking about, youngins. I'm going to say this. We're talking about frame this because you young folks, sometimes you got to know what happened before you. And his appreciation for the patriarchs and the matriarchs in his world allowed him to frame it this way. He said, we're going to start with the oldest. We're going to go down to the young. We're going to do a snake draft and go, but he framed this. Now, he might have had a strategy to this. You know, he's young. You know, he's been watching Billions. You know, he learned, he figured out how to make them moves. He been watching them shows. But we're gonna go through and select our picks. He's gonna record it for us. We're gonna record ours, and then we're gonna post our final teams for folks to vote on who they think would win the Saints Classic. All right. Okay. Here we go. So we're gonna start with my man Hank as we enter the cypher. It's about to jump off. Who's got next? Playground Legends. What's going on? Here you go. Don't get Pee Wee now. Don't make Pee Wee your first pick. We talk about NBA legends only. All right, Hank, you go first.
Well, look, when you said court legends, St. Cecilia, I was thinking about Scooby Mitchell. But since we can't pick him, because he ain't played a minute in the NBA, you know, this pains me. We're talking about going through. I can already tell you that my team is going to be the OG Ballers, okay? So I'm going to let y'all know that right now. You can write that down, okay? Hank's OG Ballers, all right? So we gonna get it in. And it pains me. It pains me hard. I got to swallow deep. I got to get on my knees. I got to speak in tongues to make this first pick. But I got to do it. My first pick overall has got to be the sorry, threw up a little bit in my throat. Let's just say the name. Michael Jordan.
Oh, you went with MJ off the gate, and nobody blames you. I know how hard it was. I said as soon as he picked the order, I just felt like Darnell was just trying to torture you because he
did. He absolutely did. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get you because see, it is very disrespectful, okay, to upset your elders, especially in the time when we're quarantined and we don't know what day it is. I might forget your name if your name was the same name as your dad. That's the problem. You ain't supposed to do no stuff like that. But I'm gonna let you know, I'm smarter up here than I am right here. So go ahead.
Wow. And so I'm up, you know, and for me, you know, I've been repping the Midwest stand up. We're gonna be playing in a Midwest gym. You know, I want to start the theme with a Midwest theme right quickly. I'm gonna go with that man. They call him the king, LeBron James.
Oh shoot.
All right, we got Hammer.
Yes, with the third pick of the draft, Carl Hampton selects Lou Alcindor, aka Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, center, Los Angeles Lakers, Milwaukee Bucks.
We got Kareem in the building. Now, for you youngins, if you really want to, people talk about this is the man that I mean, he was under the spotlight from the time he started playing the game and performed at every challenge at every level, you know. And so to be able to have him come out here early, showing that love, that's Hampton showing he knows the game. He wants somebody who can do it on the offensive end and defensive end, hold down the middle. All right, we're gonna go to the youngin.
So I got back-to-back picks, and
yeah.
And there's no other way to do it than pick the dynamic duo themselves, Shaq and Kobe.
Oh, he said, I need to get some guys who know how to play together. He said, if I do this, I know I can always go to that pick and roll that's going to be unstoppable. We got Shaquille O'Neal. Folks have been talking about this all-time stuff, and they've been now showing my boy Shaq in love. Shaq ain't forgetting about you. start to play some Dre. You better play some Dre stuff. I think they forgot about you. But he said, I'm gonna take that 1-2 punch, Shaq and Kobe. All right, we're going back to Hampton.
Duncan.
Who you got?
TD.
Tim
Okay.
Duncan. Tim Duncan.
The fundamental.
Fundamental. You know. So he said, so Hampton said, I'm gonna lock it down on the I'm gonna play this one. I'm gonna play this one on the box. All right. I'm gonna go with Elijah Wan.
Okay. I like that one.
Because I'm gonna put y'all in the blender. I'm gonna put y'all in the blender right now. You know, y'all don't know nothing about that Dream Shake, youngins. That stuff crossover. That's crossover. You better go Google it, YouTube it, whatever you need to do. The Dream was unstoppable. All right, Hank.
You guys, I love you so much. You've left me with so much out here. I got tears just drooling down my face. My next 2 picks, with the next pick in this fantasy draft, I got to take the Magic Man right out of here, out of Lance and Sexton. Okay? The Irvin, Magic, Johnson. I'm sorry, that's Everett, right? Everett.
Yeah.
Everett. Irving Magic Johnson. And I got to work in the middle because I'm a big man. So I got to take the biggest of the big men out there, Wilt, the Stilt, Chamberlain.
And according to Hammer, it's good that you got Michael Jordan because Magic gonna need help on defense. That's what he
Yes, he does.
told me.
Yes, he
He
does.
told me we know who to go at. We know who to go at on D right now. We know what you got a liability over there.
That's all right. You can't get to the hole.
Yep. Can't hide Magic in a pickup game. He's gonna be exposed.
Okay.
He's gonna be exposed.
But I can
You
keep Jordan on the wing. I can have Magic out top.
Shoot, y'all making some interesting picks here. Got me thinking here. Just a second here. All right. Woo. This is gonna be interesting because y'all left me some stuff I didn't think I was gonna have. But I'm gonna make an interesting change, and this is not good. I like you because I'm thinking about the game and the structure of the team right now, who I gotta face. I'm taking Scottie Pippen. And because I'm putting Scottie and LeBron together, along with Hakeem, and we locking y'all down.
Larry Bird.
See, I had to have all that. So Hamp went with Larry Bird.
My team's gonna be fundamentally sound. Look what I got. Kareem, Duncan, Bird, fundamentally sound, both sides of the court.
Yeah, but y'all foot speed may be in trouble. y'all might have some trouble on them. Y'all toenails might be hurt. I hope that ain't Larry Bird with them hurt feet and that bad back. But that's
we talking about in their prime, right? So
I know, but say Celia, that floor might not be what you need. I hope you ain't coming with them old Converse.
All right.
So you got right now. Man, y'all gonna make me pull up my list.
I'm thinking right now.
I got my all-time
Let me
list.
go.
we got draft time limits, don't we?
Yep. Oh, my bad. I got Kevin Durant and Dr. J.
KD and Dr. J. You talking about playing above the rim, youngin?
Oh, it's a pickup game. We had St. Cecilia's. I got to do it right.
You talking about playing above the rim?
Oh man.
You talk about playing above the rim.
Big O.
Oscar Robertson. Oh, your team in trouble.
Nah, my team gonna be tight.
Your team is trouble.
My team gonna be tight, bro. My team gonna pick you apart like chicken.
All right, I'm going with Kevin Durant.
I just
It was
said
already
Kevin Durant.
taken.
You
I
took
said Kevin Durant and Dr. J.
Yeah,
you said
yeah,
Kevin
you're not
Durant.
listening.
Oh, okay.
You the host, you ain't listening. What's up?
Because I'm trying to mark it down. See?
Yeah, I got KD and Dr. J.
All right. Okay. There you go. Oh, sorry about that. Let me go back. Oh, I thought y'all slipped on him. All right. Let me go back. I told y'all just like the family, this manual stuff. I've been doing stuff electronically. All right. Let me go back to my list. Then. Let me see where I'm at. All right. I got.
No, none of y'all got no point guards except for
Yeah, I got Big O. That's
for
not true.
Magic. Oh, you got one now. I was looking
The
at
best one, actually. That's what I got. The best one. Someone that plays both sides of the ball. Yeah, I got the best one.
All right. I got Isaiah Thomas.
Curse you.
Isaiah Thomas. Now I'm set. I'm interchangeable now. I'm going to play any way you want it. How you want it? How do you want it? Yeah, any way you want it, I'm going to give it to you.
So you said Isaiah Thomas.
Yep.
And he got Oscar Robertson.
Yep.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Yep.
Y'all making it hard on the
Two
brother.
turns. Two turns.
Last 2 turns. All right. Well, you know what?
Well,
I'm
not
gonna
last
go-
two. You get a 6-man too.
Okay. Huh?
You get a 6-man too, so you get another pick after that.
Well, yeah. Well, I know, but this is tough. But I'm going to go new school this time. Okay. And my next pick is going to be the Claw, Kawhi Leonard.
Damn, you got that.
I'm
That was a
picking
good
up the
pick.
Claw.
I
Yes,
thought
sir.
about it, but I need to have me a point
Let
guard.
me talk about my defense.
Kawhi Leonard.
Close your mouth.
So you're going to load manage on the playground.
That's
I
right.
don't feel that.
Tell him, because we played all day. He can't stop it. Like,
Yeah, you're going to load manage on the playground.
there ain't no load management down in Detroit.
Yeah, well, that's what
You're
he's going to do.
40.
That's what he's going to do. You're going to load manage on the playground.
That's all right. And then, so let me see. My guards, we got Magic. We got Michael. Why? Another big man.
You might need a 4.
You're right.
Don't tell him what he need.
Thank you. Well, you know what?
He might go to point center.
I've been pondering this, but I'm gonna go because he's already got the work out there. I'm gonna go with the Admiral, David Robinson.
David Robinson. Wow, there's so much meat left on the table right now, y'all. There's so much meat left on the table. I got some surprises for y'all.
You up next? That's my 5.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, his team looking kind of nice.
Huh?
I said his team looking kind of nice.
Hey, come on now. Look here, a big man, me. Okay, I gotta get some meat on my cookie. Y'all ain't gonna sit out there and you gotta come home. We're gonna make it hard for you. We're gonna make it hard for you to get outside and make it hard for you to come inside. Magic can just sit out there and dish. And he's 6'9". What?
And we're going to tear him up on the defensive end. So
You can't get I can cover him.
Nah, he'll be exposed. This ain't.
To who?
Man, Big O will tear him up, man.
Oh, for the love of God.
You ain't hiding him. You can't hide him on the playground.
He can't. Got nowhere down low he can get. The perimeter is covered. He threw. Clock's ticking, D.
All right. I'm up in here.
And watch, you're going to pick somebody already taken. Watch.
I'm going with Charles Barkley because at the end of the day, we need an enforcer.
That pick was terrible. That was a terrible pick.
I'm going to go with the logo, Jerry West.
Oh, yeah, he going into the bleachers. We got somebody for him.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my goodness. I'm scouting the teams around me. It seems like you guys got a lot of thought. Well, actually, I got to change the pick because I really got to scout for Hank because Hank's team got all the size. So I'm going with a big point guard, and I'm getting Penny Hardaway.
Nice pick.
Yeah, this is where I'm going.
You got another pick, don't you, Youngin?
Oh,
You
I
got
do.
the sixth
I
man.
got my sixth man. My sixth man is the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, that's a great pick.
If somebody twist the ankle, the Greek freak coming in.
My sixth man's KG.
Kevin Garnett. All right. Ooh, this is where I got to think about this. Did Michael try to have straight game point? I don't think this person's been picked.
Stephen Curry has not been picked.
Steph Curry.
I was gonna say that right now. Stephen Curry has not been picked.
What you say his name for?
I was saying his name. I had him on my list.
Not you,
Right
Youngin.
there.
Man.
Don't hurt yourself, because at the end of the day, sometimes in the gym, you gotta get somebody who just get buckets.
Oh, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
And I got the two toughest young cats, short cats in the game, Steph and Zeke. Boy, I might go small in the backcourt at some point. Let Steph space.
You might.
Olajuwon can go to work.
Yeah, you might, Rabbits. You might. Okay.
You got the
now
final pick, right?
Yeah, and I was just hoping that he would walk right to my
I
left.
was looking right. I went back to my list. I was just about
I was
to make
hoping
sure he
that
hadn't been
would
said
walk,
yet. Yep.
walk right into my lap. So now what I got to do is really tap my memory banks, because there's a couple of them.
There's a lot of good players out there.
There's a great man. It's a great list. There's a lot of great players out there. But I got to go with my first mind, because I didn't expect Steph to be there, and he was one pick away. But he's gone now. So I got to go with my next pick, and I got to go with a good sixth man for this team. And it's got to be Clyde Drexler. Clyde Drexler.
Yeah, I had Clyde on my list too. I was like, I said I need somebody who can space it. I was about to go with Clyde. I need somebody who can really space it for me.
Yep. So that's my team. So that's my six.
All right. So, what's in your squad's name, Hank, is the OG Ballers.
The OG Ballers.
And my name, I was the name I always use for all my stuff. Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Hammers, definitely.
And yours is the Hammers.
Oh yeah.
And then
We're hammering in the Kareem all day.
Darnell, what's your name?
The Lincoln Legends.
The what?
I said the Lincoln Legends. I don't know.
The Lincoln Legends.
Lincoln Legends.
All right. So, and we're able to get some recorded over here. So, let me see. What do we got? We got on Hank's squad. I don't think I might have to.
Hank's squad is Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Wilt Chamberlain, Kawhi Leonard,
Yep.
David Robinson, and Clyde Drexler.
Ooh, that's a nice squad. The OG Ballers.
LeBron's team is LeBron James, Hakeem the Dream, Scottie Pippen, Isaiah Thomas, Charles Barkley, and Stephen Curry. Carl Hampton's team is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Tim Duncan, Larry Bird, Oscar Robertson, Jerry West, and Kevin Garnett. And my team is Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, Dr. J, Penny Hardaway, and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You got a good team.
Game.
You got a good team.
That's gonna be a game.
Yeah, you got a good team.
Ooh.
I like that. That's a good pick.
Now, as long as Penny
For you.
say right, long as Penny don't break, like really, I put him in the first row. You got Giannis will be in there in a minute. We will.
Yeah, that will be super big if we got Giannis. We got Giannis, KD, and Shaq.
Yeah, but that LeBron, King, Pippen, Barkley, we switching.
Hey, I got the still.
Switching on everything.
Wait, who Barkley?
I got the still.
That's what I need to know.
I got the still. I got the still. I got the claw. I got the admiral. I feel good about that.
Yeah, I was thinking of grabbing the Steph or Kyrie, but
when all
looking
things
at-
go
looking at
bad,
X-Team-
we go on Steph Curry. When all
X-Team
go
is too
bad,
big.
the gym ain't big enough to hold him. Hey,
I'll put the claw on him. I'll put the claw on him.
the Claw better pick him up from the bathroom because that's yeah.
Oh,
look here.
load
I don't know
management.
about
So
LeBron
look
James.
here.
Claw,
I can't-
We're
Claw gonna
100
play.
ball
Claw
bubble.
gonna is Claw gonna play? That's the thing. He gonna
That's what I'm
load
saying.
management, right?
Carl's team is
Claw, you better hope he play the first 3 games.
My team is tight, man. I got the
Golf
best
is
point guard. I got
Your
best
team
center.
finishing
No,
last. They're not getting
Man,
nothing
no,
down
our
the
team
floor.
is.
Your team
I got
finishing
KG
last.
off the bench. KG got energy off the bench. He gonna kill y'all.
Everybody can
off the
run on
bench.
my squad.
I got the best
No,
6-man.
man.
Period.
Y'all might have
Best
some
6-man,
struggle with some
period.
lateral movement though. Y'all have might have
Your
lateral
team is
movement
too
issues.
slow. We gonna be running on y'all.
We talking about prime Larry Bird. Don't sleep on Larry Bird in his prime. We ain't
Oh yeah,
talking about
Larry gonna be talking.
dream
He
team
gonna be
Larry Bird. We talking about Larry
the
Bird in his prime.
Okay.
Bird
Are
gonna
we talking about it in
the
front of the
gym.
I got then I got the skinny Wilt. That means he's rubbing it up down the floor too.
Yeah,
I got
that
like
means
3
also
defensive
we gonna-
players
we
of the
gonna
year
hack
on my
him.
team.
We're gonna hack him too. He can't shoot free throws.
I got 4
We're gonna hack him all day.
defensive players.
Mark,
We're gonna
I
hack
got
him all
4
day.
defensive players. The clock can shoot threes. The clock can shoot threes.
The
Michael
clock
can
on
shoot
load
threes.
management. You don't know when the
The
clock's gonna
scariest-
come.
The
Michael
scariest
can shoot
screen
threes.
roll
Y'all not
is,
gonna stop
is
none of them
LeBron
folks.
and the King. The
Y'all
scariest
fin-
screen roll is
Hammers,
LeBron
the
and
Hammers
the
are
King.
finishing last. I'm
No,
calling it right now.
please.
Barkley
We got-
comes from
we
the
got-
backside.
Kareem and Duncan, we gonna kill y'all inside. And defensively, oh.
They can't get inside.
Yeah,
That's the whole point. They can't
we
get
ain't gonna
inside.
get inside.
Look
We
here,
got
look here. There ain't no
Kareem and
inside.
Duncan.
The
Come
door is locked. The door is
And
locked.
Larry
It's
Bird
LOC
shooting the
game.
three. Larry Bird
Watch
shooting the
the D.
three.
It's locked.
Spread it out.
Locked.
Big O
Locked.
running the point.
Look, I hate to say
And
it.
then the
Big
logo
O
on
is not running
the
point.
outside, man, we got the
Them
team.
gonna
And
dunk
then
on
KG
Wilt
come off the bench.
like he dunked on
Y'all ain't
Patrick
got nothing to
Ewing.
last
Stand over it.
KG come off the bench. With
I
that
don't know if y'all
versatility,
seen Big O play basketball, but he not running point.
he running point.
Big O might
Triple
triple
double
double
all day, running point.
He gonna start.
The
Big
original
O got that
triple-double
old man
man.
strength, dog. Don't. I'm not gonna slip on Big O. Big O.
And
got that old man
here what we
strength.
talking about. We talking about Magic in his prime.
That's what we talking about. You can hand check too.
Prime OG.
Big O gonna put them hands on somebody and they ain't moving. Big O got that old man. He got that strong. He got that grip. He gonna hold you right there.
I don't know. But either way, ain't nobody on this team guarding KD. So KD and Kobe and
Oh,
Shaq.
Oh, I got Pip for him. Yeah, I got Pip for him. I got Pip for him. I got Pip.
Man, I don't believe it when I
And
see
then
it.
a young LeBron when I need him. A young LeBron when I need him. Yeah, I got all that covered. I got all that covered. And if that don't work, I'm bringing Barkley, put him in the first row. Something going down. It's gonna be
To put him in the first row. Who is Barkley guarding? That's what I need to know.
Barkley the one go grab the ball and be like, and one. That's Barkley. You talking about young Bart.
Who's Barkley guarding? He ain't guarding Kevin Durant.
He guarding the after game buffet. I see what he guarding.
Who we need to bark. Y'all know we talking about pick up Barkley controlling that.
Nah.
And we just gotta make sure you have some long shorts on. You know, Bark like to wear them short shorts. We can't do it. We got kids around out there.
Oh.
We got to put on them '90s shorts, Barkley. We're going to get with it. But yeah, Barkley. I like my team. It's interchangeable. And at the end of the day, if Zeke will come in and do playground toughness, if we got a bad boys, yeah, we the playground now. No free ones, no layups, no layup rule.
Oh, listen.
So what rules we playing? We playing 90s rule, 80 rules?
We playing old school.
We said about 90s because it was in the middle.
I'll win definitely, man.
Oh,
Something
no,
like KD, we'll just whoop him, man. This skinny butt, we'll whoop him.
Y'all better tell Wilt this ain't volleyball.
They said
He ain't out here playing no volleyball right now.
But Alex
Tell
English
Wilt.
is smaller than him and average 30.
And y'all might want to look at Wilt's y'all might want to look at it. A man had assists. He was a defensive player and he could score.
But
Yeah,
if
but
we
that's
play
the
old
dream
school,
for
we
him.
gonna foul him.
And
So
The
if we
dream
don't
is the
foul him,
scariest guy
we
out
Oh
gonna
my
have
there.
him.
goodness. Oh my
Who-
goodness.
Who
The dream, we gonna make the dream stay outside the paint. That's the whole
No,
idea.
he
All y'all
gonna
can't
shake.
be out there.
He gonna shake in your ankle, and as soon as you twist that ankle, we be like, man,
Oh Lord have
Medic.
mercy. Y'all might want to go look at them. Y'all said in their prime. These guys in their prime was unstoppable.
I know.
Okay,
That's
including
what
free
Dream
throws.
State.
Set
He
those
still
free
got
throws
youngsters
with
coming
Will.
to see
Set
him.
those free throws.
He still got
Can I
youngsters
shoot
coming
free
to see him.
throws? I don't care. He led the league in assists one year, right? He led the league, yeah.
Yeah.
But he led the league in worst free throw percentage too.
Well,
So.
then you got who was worse, him or Shaq? That's young.
I don't have Shaq. I don't have Shaq.
That's gonna be a
That's
I got
Green.
Green. I
Oh,
don't have
oh,
Shaq.
That's okay. That's
Wilt
okay.
got the record for the lowest free throw.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Actually,
You
that's
know
Chris
what?
Dudley,
Go-
but that's
go
another
ahead.
story. But he ain't on the team.
Here's the thing. Okay, and ones. Okay, you're not gonna stop him around the paint. Okay, you're not gonna stop him around the paint.
And y'all
Or
talking
the
about
Admiral.
throwing people in the front
Or the
row.
Admiral.
Shaq
Or
throws
the Admiral
everybody in
around the
front row.
paint. Okay, and I ain't even mentioned the glide. The glide is bad. Okay, don't sleep on him either.
Man, I didn't see him in the Last Dance. He disappeared during the Last
You
Dance.
are going to
Trying to
finish
compare him to
last.
Michael.
Okay,
And Michael showed that. They try to compare him to Michael Jordan.
you
That's
are
an insult.
finishing
They try to
last.
compare him to Michael
Yeah.
Jordan.
Your team
An
is
insult.
finishing last. Your team is finishing last.
Insult.
Last.
I remember by that bad Jerry girl. That bad Jerry girl.
Your
Tried to have the
team
worst
is
Jerry girl in the NBA.
finishing last.
Worse than Michael Cage. Worse
Last.
than Michael Cage. Remember Michael Cage?
Last. Okay.
Cage's Jerry curl. Had the worst Jerry curl. He should have got with Deion
Finishing
and got his
last.
curl straight. His curl was whack. The worst curl. Guy Lewis even looked at his curl like, dang, you know.
That don't matter. Don't
Guy
matter.
Lewis is gonna fly. We gotta hook him up. Worst curl in the league. And nerd compare him. He's like Michael Jordan. Michael's like, say, what? We're gonna see that? What?
Ooh.
Michael lit him up from three, man. I was like, go ahead, Mike. That's
But we
his
know
last
the
dance.
next team. We're gonna do what Zeke them did. Zeke them be like, this is how we beat them. Go right at Mike. We'll go at
Yep.
We'll go
Go
right.
right at him. Go right at him.
I like Mike. So
I got the X
Ice
factor.
over
Y'all
up
don't know
on
what.
Magic.
Y'all don't know how.
I would
got
have
the
made a
claw.
trade for the first pick, but you know. I know we can do trades or not.
Ooh. You know, we all know we got MJ, so I got to get the guy who knows MJ the best. Pip. We're going back to them practices. Pip,
Right.
boy, we're gonna be y'all. You do what you do, man. It's time. It's time for you to stand up. See, I'm gonna be in his ear. I'm gonna be like Booty
See?
Brown.
I can't stand him. I look at. I got a player on my team I can't stand. But the
But you
one
gonna get
thing
the ball
about him
every
is he got that will to win. Okay, he got that will to
You're
win.
gonna be like Coach Collins, giving the ball every time, no triangles.
I don't have to. I got a squad around him. I got a squad around him.
Ooh.
You know, he ain't got to do it all. I got guys that can dominate the game at every level. Okay, they
Oh, I
can
do.
dish, they can shoot the threes. Okay, I can play defense. I got defensive players. I can put length on you. Okay, what y'all gonna have to do, and nobody's really got all of that. And I got speed. I got
all that.
But I got the
all
guy-
that.
I got
I got the
Kawhi,
guy
I
who
got
can
Michael.
make you space.
I got
I got the
Steph
best
Curry.
point guard, got the
End of the
best
day,
mid-range shooter,
I got the
got the
playground
best long-range game, and Bird got the best
You are
power
finishing
forward,
last.
both sides. I got the best center both sides. I got the best set man.
You have a bunch of guys who got a
You
bunch
about
of
to bet
little
kill
guys.
y'all.
The
y'all
fast
off the
break
bench.
game ain't in you. You
Kill
will
y'all
be last.
Kill y'all off the bench. Yeah.
Last.
Yeah.
You cannot close a game out that you will finish last.
Oh, well, we don't close the game out with the logo. Yeah, we don't
He
close the
said
game
y'all
out.
gonna need Ben Gay. Y'all
Nah,
got the
we
cats sitting on the
talking about
sidelines, mad
in
as
their
hell.
prime. In their prime. You would kill
Beat
Y'all
them.
gonna
Sword.
use all y'all timeouts in the first quarter. You finish your last.
No, bro.
Nigga, we came out here all this way for this. You know how you get mad. We only got one game.
Yeah.
Not cats
For-
mad.
For
We
this,
came out early. Only
to
got
crush
one.
y'all. Yeah, we'll come in Detroit and crush y'all. Crush y'all. Crush y'all. Crush y'all. Crush y'all.
My goodness. Well, this is good. Well, we're gonna let the lounge folks vote. We're gonna let the folks in the lounge vote for this. We'll let the folks on RSG Facebook page as well vote for this. We'll let the public talk about who they think got it, who they think gonna win. And we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Hey, this has been fun, y'all. We gotta do other lists like this. This has been great. Hey, Youngin, Darnell.
Nice job.
Yo, you doing
Nice
your
job,
way to
Darnell.
bring it to it, man. Way to bring it to the
Hammer, all love, Hammer, all love.
All love, all love. And the trophy will be mine. What do they call it? The trophy? The Mower City trophy? What we call it? That's mine.
Nah, you gonna
You
get the
don't get a
private
trophy for participation.
We gonna call it the Mower City trophy, then we're gonna call it We're gonna turn it, and I'm gonna change his name to Southside Trophy because that's where it's at. Southside Shy Trophy. I'm gonna rename it because I got it. I can rename it.
Woo! All right.
Look. Last
we
place
should be
ain't a
playing.
good name for a
We
trophy.
should be playing Moody Bible College. We should be playing Moody Bible College. Not what y'all talking about. That's what we should play. Moody Bible College. We play Chicago Summer League. Straight up.
Oh my goodness! All right, we gonna let my Hank take this home and drop the mic. This has been a great show, y'all.
Oh man,
Hank, take us home, man.
all right, man. I love you guys, man. It was a lot of fun. Listen, let's keep on having fun, all right? And youngin, I'm surprised at you because you didn't bring this up, but there's rumors just going around. I guess the quarantine is really starting to drive folks crazy. So they had this video of Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson been working out. Well, what else is he going to do? There's nothing else going on. And Mike Tyson saying he feels good, he looks good, his hands is as fast. Mike Tyson's got to be close to 50 if he ain't 50. Okay? And then you go back on the other side, here comes Evander Holyfield. Now he say he working now, he feeling good right now. So now there's this talk going around about these two fighters potentially getting back in the ring again at 50 plus years old for a promotional tour. Now I don't know if for a promotional fight. Now I don't know about you. I thought that when Mike Tyson fought Evander Holyfield back in the day, that was one everybody wanted to see. All right. Then they fought each other again, and Mike Tyson bit off Evander Holyfield's ear, which is unfortunate because we're in the middle of a pandemic. And, you know, Holyfield can't wear a mask right now. He won't stay on it anyway. My point being, do we really want to see this now? This is, I mean, it's like, you know, it's promo, but do you really want to see Mike Tyson now? Do you really want to see Evander Holyfield now? The reason why I say that is, listen, in our hearts, when you get old school, in your heart and in your head, you feel like you can still do it. You feel like ain't nothing new. Once you start working out, lifting a few weights, it really starts to feel good. It feels great. It feels fabulous. I feel like I did when I was 20, 30 years ago. Yeah, let's get back in the ring. All right? And then you get back in the ring or you get back on the field. And the minute you make that one move that you don't know what happened, you feel something go. I don't want to see that with Mike Tyson. I don't want to see that with Evander Holyfield because at my age, I can feel it. I know what it is. You know, you might have just grabbed a glass of orange juice wrong and sprained your wrist. Or you want to go throw that left hook that's been working good in the gym. Now you got somebody in front of you and the adrenaline's going, and next thing you know, oh, I feel a pain in my side, but then nobody hit me yet. And then what happens is, let's just get through these 3 rounds so we don't hurt each other. So now it becomes a ballroom dance, all right? And then nobody want to spend no money watching Mike Tyson dance with Evander Holyfield. Fellas, my point being this, we loved you. We loved your career, all right? Go on and stay in shape, but don't get in front of each other. Please don't go in. We don't want to see Rocky 74. Okay, we don't want to see that. We don't want to see Rocky 74, the rise of Drago. We're not trying to see that right now, okay? That's going to last 14 seconds. If then next thing you know, we're back to watching SpongeBob again. Just keep your career, talk about the old days, but like I said, let the old days stay old. We love you. Peace out. Till next time.
Blog Talk Radio.
This thing right here is for my peoples in the streets.
Yes. Today,
Blog Talk Radio.
this show, this one mic.
Phoenix is another place. They got a great training staff. They were able to breathe life back into Shaq. And you can do that. And people talk a lot about their training staff.
Blog.
Yes, today, you know, as we start this show, this one mic,